Hello guys, in this video, I'm going to be doing a top-down analysis on JPY. This is a pair that I've actually been watching for a while, especially since last year. Most of you on this group would understand what I'm talking about. And if you recall, I actually mentioned to you sometimes last year that this pair is going to be very bullish. And that's because I actually saw things from a much bigger perspective, looking at the monthly and what I saw at JPY actually doing as at that time. So without much ado, let's quickly go straight to the chart and let's see what JPY has got to offer. So I'm going to be doing this from a monthly, perspective down to the lowest time frame that can actually show us exactly what price is going to do in the shorts and in the longer time. So let's dive into this, guys. So this is my CAD JPY monthly charts. And when I get onto the charts, two things I usually look out for, right? I look out for the peak, right, which is actually the highest price point going by the monthly here, right? And then I also look at, this is the all-time high. Let me just put all-time high on this, right? So this is the all-time high. And then the next thing I see right here is the all-time low for JPY. And we saw this happen. First and foremost, let me change the color to green, just to differentiate the all-time low from the all-time high. So this is the all-time low. So having identified the all-time high and the all-time low, what else am I seeing? The first thing I am seeing right here is a triple bottom that was created right about here. Is a triple bottom that was created right about here, right? I'm going to be, changing the color, to this candle. As a matter of fact, let me take it to the last bearish candle, right? So that you can see the zone, the low zones, right? The support zone, right? Right from this particular point. Let me extend this so that you can see the bullish order block. Now, as you all know, and as you've been taught severally in this academy, this is a bullish order block. So I'm going to mark this zone. I'm going to mark this zone green, all right, just for the purpose of differentiation, all right? So this is a bullish order block. So I'm going to tag this place bullish order block. And one thing I'm going to be doing in this video is likely to be a bit long. And if you are going to watch this video and you don't have all the time, you can watch the point and then pause it, then come back to it. And if there's anything I'm saying here that you probably really didn't get, you can rewind the video and then check what the price is likely to do or what I'm trying to talk about, basically. Now, the next thing I am seeing here is the very highest point after price move all the way from this bullish order block to this point. That was the highest point before we then saw this retracement back into this bullish order block, but could not take out the previous low just right here. All right, interesting. So I'm going to be taking my time to explain so that you can understand what I am trying to do right here. Then after that happened, we saw, a breakout, but price could not go beyond this zone. And then what happened? Price started coming back down and created a double bottom right here. All right. So I'm going to be taking off all of this. I'm going to be taking off this. I'm going to be taking off this line. I'm going to be taking off this line. If you need to understand what I've done earlier, you can rewind, the video and then just check it again. So this is my bullish order block. I'm probably going to move this to the extreme so that, you can see what I'm about to do. All right. So this is our bullish order block. And you can see when price got back here, see what happened. It created this last bullish order block right here. And then you can see, mind you guys, I'm still on the monthly. So I'm going to change this color to say yellow, just to distinguish it from, the original order block that was created, sometime in September 2011, all right? And then another one was created here, right? And see what price did after that was created. Price actually went as high as this, right? And then see what price did, came back into this order block, right? And created another order block right inside that order block. And that is the order block that I would like to change the color to, let's say, yellow. And let me just make the edge of the box black so that you can, see it. Now, see one thing I needed you to see, right? This order block was created, right, in September 2011, and it took exactly how many months, right? It took about 5 years, right, for another one to be created that led to this, to this rejection that we saw right here. All right. Now, one thing I also want you to be able to see is the fact that when this move happened and price came back to this bullish order block, right? And if you see, that place has always been a strong support. As you can see right here, price is always reacting even in the yellow box. So that made that place very, and you can see this bullish rejection that could not break structure, right? Now, see one thing here again that I can identify on this chart is this single candle order block that was created with this particular move before price actually came down, mitigated it, and then, came here. So I need to extend this to the current market so that when we get to lower time frame, whatever it is that I'm seeing become very, very meaningful to you. So you can see one thing that happened here, right? This was actually supposed to be a bearish order block. I'm marking this candle. Please let me explain something to you guys. Let me take this thing out. What most of us usually know is that the last bearish candle is the bearish order. The last bullish candle, sorry, is the bearish order. However, you see this particular bearish candle, right? What it did was to violate the bullish, candle, which is this, by spiking above it, violating it by spiking above it. And that actually made the whole of this area, right? So some people will mark this entire blue candle and black candle. In my own case, I mean, it could be red in your own case for bearish and blue or green for bullish. But in my own case right here, My bullish candles are blue candles, while my bearish candles are, you know, black candles. So it depends on what works for you. For psychological reasons, I don't use red and green. All right. So some people might decide to mark this entire blue and green candle just to ensure that the high of the black candle that violated, right, the other block that violated the bearish candle, right, can be covered because the whole of those zones is the bearish order block. So I'm going to mark this zone also red because based on my style, I usually use red to mark out, my bearish zone. All right. My bearish order block zone. Now, look at something here. After price got to this place, this bearish candle that actually closed below let me take this off so that we are not confused about anything. This bearish candle that actually closed with the body, very strong closure, is actually a very strong, bearish signal, right? That price was going to go down, right? I have no business analyzing this area, but I'm just trying to use because I'm just trying to use this one to explain, to you how things work in the market. This area should actually be our focus. But I want to just take you through the journey of how this pair actually moved using the monthly. We'll then later go back to the weekly, then the daily, the 4 hours, and then we can now reanalyze the market to see the potential area that this particular pair is likely to get to in the medium and long term, or even in the short term. Is it going to be bearish in the short term and then later go bullish, or is it going to continue to break structure and probably make another all-time high? How long that is going to take, nobody really knows. But right now, from what I've seen on the chart, this particular pair is still very bullish. So let's go back to what I was trying to say. So now look at this bearish order block that was created here. Anytime you see this sign, right, you see the combination of this blue candle, this black candle, and this very strong bearish candle is actually a bearish confirmation. All right, it's actually a bearish confirmation that price was going to continue upward. All right. Now, so to that extent, now it's important for us to look at what price is likely to do. So I'm going to pause this video right now.